Now here next topic is petroleum. Now again one of the fossil fuel. Now how petroleum is formed, that I'll explain with the help of video also. And petroleum, it is also known as crude oil. Now why it is known as crude oil? Because occur as a liquid deep underground or under the ocean bed between the layers of non-porous rocks. Several fuels and substances such as petroleum gas, liquefied and used as LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, petrol, kerosene, diesel, all these are the products of crude oil. When we do the extraction, that is refining of the petroleum, then we get different types of product that we'll discuss in the next topic. Now first of all, again here just now we had a discussion when it occurs as a liquid. It occurs as liquid, right? And while the coal occurred as solid, deep underground or under the ocean bed. It is present under the ocean bed, and while the coal is present under the deep down the earth. Okay, so ocean bed between the layer of non-porous, it is trapped here. The decomposition process occurs between two non-porous rocks and it is in the form of liquid and it is trapped there. Then this crude oil is extracted with the help of machinery and then it is refined. What is the process? Obtaining petroleum, first we'll talk about. And first they are extracting or obtaining the petroleum, and after that the refining is done. Petroleum is obtained by drilling oil wells in the earth's crust. When an oil well reaches a petroleum deposit, natural gas, this is the process, and that best I'll explain with the help of video how we obtain petroleum. Now even same for the petroleum refining. The crude oil obtained from the oil well is dark, viscous. Viscous means thick liquid that is made up of mixture of hydrocarbons, that is hydrogen and carbon. This liquid is separated its component by the method of fractional distillation method. This is the unit. Here crude oil vapors at 400 degrees Celsius, they are treated or they are poured in this fractional distillation unit, and these fractions, based on the boiling point, different fractions are formed. So this unit is known as fractional distillation. Now here it is mentioned, fractional distillation is a method of separating a mixture of substance with different boiling point. That means what is the principle behind that? Boiling point. Okay, to obtain a number of components with similar boiling point, the individual component are called fraction. The individual component, each component is known as fractions. These are the fractions. Now what are the fractions? Like petroleum gas, petrol, naphtha, kerosene, diesel, lubricating oil, fuel oil, etc. So all these are known as the fractions, and this unit is known as fractionating column, and the entire process is known as fractional distillation method. Okay. So this way heavier fractions have higher boiling point. So heavier one, they are having higher boiling point, whereas the lighter fractions have lower boiling point. Okay, so this one is the lightest fraction, having lower boiling point. So based on the boiling point, they settle in different fraction, and the lighter fraction is on the top, right? Have the lower boiling point because its boiling point is lower, and here it is from solid to gaseous state. So this way this unit is there, and all these products, that is LPG, its uses also. We'll move on to the next page. Here it is shown different fractions, that is petroleum gas, petrol and naphtha, kerosene, diesel oil, lubricating oil, fuel oil, and the residue, and the boiling point of all is given. And here the number of carbon atoms in each. So if the carbon content is less, that means it's a good fuel, and here in the residue the carbon content is more. So accordingly it is used. Now what are the uses? Now because carbon content is less, so it is used as fuel, that is the best one. And here the accordingly petrol and naphtha, chemical for plastics, insecticides, fuels for car, jet fuels and household fuels, automobile fuels, and then paraffin wax and etc. All these are the uses of different. That means in the fractional distillation unit, each and every component is utilized in one or the other way. Like for example, even the residue is very useful. It is used for the paraffin wax and for making the roads it is used. Okay, and same way the natural gas reserves often exist along with the deposit of petroleum. Natural gas consists mainly of methane. The main component of natural gas is methane. It is just it reserves are present near to the petroleum deposits. It is an important source of energy because it is relatively cleaner burning fossil fuel. It is also fossil fuel, but it is comparatively cleaner because it is in gaseous form. On burning, it releases only half the carbon dioxide produced. So, if the carbon content is less, that means it's a good fuel. Now, for example, compressed natural gas, CNG, okay, which is used in the vehicles also now. It is used as a fuel in factories where it can be supplied through pipes. So, that is all about coal, petroleum and natural gas. And we'll start the next topic, that is conservation of fuel, in the next one. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.